We're live, sir.
We are live.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mukul, please start.
Yeah. नमस्कार. सेंटर फॉर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्टोन्स और फिक्की के द्वारा आयोजित इस वर्चुअल स्टोन क्राफ्ट वेबिनार में मैं आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि इस कोविड के टाइम में आप सभी अपने परिजनों के साथ, अपने सहकर्मियों के साथ सकुशल होंगे. Very warm welcome to all of you, my architects friends as well as my friends from industry. I sincerely hope that you along with your loved ones are hale and hearty. CDOS has been organizing this architects visit program to important stone clusters for last 6-7 years, and it's a regular program of CDOS, and the basic idea of this program is to acquaint the architects community with the vast natural stone resources available in Rajasthan. Basically, this provides an idea about the different colors, sizes, shapes, and the material available in Rajasthan. Now, stone craft projects and the architectural elements, they are also being used extensively by our architects community, and today's focus is on this stone craft items, which are for interior, exterior, and landscaping. So due to the present situation of pandemic, we are now organizing such programs virtually, and this is third in line, and after the successful programs for Kota Ramganj Mandi cluster as well as Udaipur cluster, which we organized very recently. आज के इस कार्यक्रम में हमारे साथ में सेंटर फॉर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्टोन्स के वाइस चेयरमैन श्री अशोक धूत साहब भी उपस्थित हैं, तो मैं धूत साहब का बहुत बहुत हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं. धूत साहब अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा नाम है. धूत साहब का he's having his mines as well as processing unit, और stone craft का भी धूत साहब का बहुत बड़ा काम है. In addition to this, we have architects as well as स्टोन क्राफ्ट क्षेत्र की इकाइयों से भी हमारे साथ रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स मौजूद हैं. मैं आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं. It is my proud privilege to introduce all the participating architects as well as industry representatives. Today we have with us architect Surinder Bagaji from Chandigarh, Rajiv Agrawal sahab from New Delhi, architect Sachin Jain sahab from New Delhi, architect Sanjay Goyal sahab from Ludhiana, architect Mukul Goyal sahab from Jaipur, architect Madam Swapnil Dalvi, Vadodara, architect Rahul Dalvi sahab, Vadodara, architect Viraj Chatterjee from Hong Kong, architect Anju Mala Pradhan, she's president of Nepalese Architect Society. She's joining us from Nepal. Architect Samir Kulkarni, Nasik. Architect Dinesh Bhagat Saab from Jalandhar. Architect Sijo Serik Saab from Bengaluru. Architect Umesh Shurpali Saab from Ahmedabad. Madam Shefali Shurpali from Ahmedabad. Architect Shailesh Gopal Krishnan Saab from Vadodara, and architect R.S. Sandhu Saab from Patiala. So a very warm welcome to all of you. May I now also introduce the industry representatives which are joining today. We have Mr. Ashok Gehlot from Ansh Art Jaipur, Mr. Raghav Dhoot from Dhoot Sangambar Private Limited Jaipur, Mr. Kailash Saini, Indian Stone Corporation Sikandra Dausa, Mr. Achmal from Marble Art Palace Jaipur, Mr. Ayush Khameshra, Meridian Marble and Decorative Stones Udaipur, Mr. Kiran Trivedi Sahab from Trivedi Corp Private Limited Ahmedabad, and Mr. Amit Dhanerva, Vishwakarma Shilp Karyalay, Jodhpur. So I am hopeful that all of you will be benefited by the today's discussions. मैं वार्तालाप के इस क्रम में सबसे पहले सीडॉस के वाइस चेयरमैन श्री अशोक कुमार धूत साहब को निवेदन करूंगा कि वो अपने ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स प्रस्तुत करें. ओवर टू श्री धूत साहब.
नमस्कार सभी को. हमारे सभी आमंत्रित आर्किटेक्ट बंधु और उद्यमी बंधु, आप सभी का सीडॉस की ओर से मैं इस वेबिनार में स्वागत करता हूं. मित्रों, स्टोन में वैल्यू एडिशन, हेलो, स्टोन में वैल्यू एडिशन का सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस है। और जो आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट स्टोन इंडस्ट्री में है, आज उसी की वजह से स्टोन का इंपॉर्टेंस बनी हुई है। आज जितने हम हिस्टोरिकल मॉन्यूमेंट्स देखते हैं, उसमें स्टोन आर्ट ही मेन चीज है। ताजमहल हो, कुतुब मीनार है, दक्षिण भारत के मंदिर हैं, देलवाड़ा के मंदिर हैं, वो आर्ट की वजह से जाने जाते हैं। और मेरा आर्किटेक्ट बंधुओं से ये निवेदन है कि आप अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स में अधिक से अधिक स्टोन कार्विंग को इंपॉर्टेंस दें, क्योंकि ये सदियों तक अक्षम्य है, अक्षुण्ण रहती है। लकड़ी की कोई भी चीज है, आरसीसी की कोई भी चीज है, उसकी एक सर्टेन लाइफ होती है, लेकिन पत्थर की आयु हजारों साल तक रहती है। इसलिए स्टोन आर्ट को आप लोगों, मेरा निवेदन है कि अधिक से अधिक बढ़ावा दें, क्योंकि एक तो ये सबसे ज्यादा रोजगार देने वाला उद्योग है। इसमें जो हाथ के कारीगर होते हैं, उनको काफी रोजगार मिलता है, एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलता है, और कला का विकास होता है। मेरा अधिक समय नहीं लूंगा, आप सब लोगों को पधारने के लिए धन्यवाद। और हमारे जो उद्यमी बंधु हैं, उनसे आग्रह करूंगा कि अपनी आर्ट और अपने उत्पादों को आर्किटेक्ट महोदयों को दिखाएं और अधिक से अधिक इसका महत्व बताएं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Dood Sam. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. May I now invite the representatives of participating companies for their presentations. We are starting with Mr. Ayush Khamesra. Ayush is a young entrepreneur from Udaipur, and he is representing Meridian Marble and Decorative Stones Private Limited, Udaipur. So over to you, Ayush. आयुष, आप अनम्यूट करें अपने आप.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. There's something common in all of us who are sitting here, and we all believe in this. So what is the logic of providing designing services, decorative stones at so affordable prices? Because we all want to create the dream place for the millions of the hardworking people. So for that, we should all have a huge round of applause for each other. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The another side of your screen is Ayush Khamesra. Before I start introducing about our company, I would like you to all know something about the place I belong and the legacy which I'm carrying forward. So come and let's visit the city of lakes and palaces. The Rajput Gharanas has used the architecture of the sum of palaces of Udaipur, which represents a beautiful fusion of the European and the Chinese architectural style. And also the city is enriched with minerals of metallic as well as non-metallic. So that makes the city the hub of stones. So the combination of the architectural art and the availability of the minerals, for that we have decided to start Meridian Marbles. So by now, you must be aware that the premises of the Meridian Marble is established in Udaipur in 8,300 yards. Our aim is to make in India, as you can say, be Atmanirbhar as per Modi ji, with latest CNC technology, German precision, Italian craftsmanship, and with Asian efficiency. So here we invite independent designers, architects, and contractors to utilize our facilities to customize the stones to meet the customer's requirement. And our vision is to accomplish your vision. What you want, what are your requirements, what are your dreams, hence our vision is your vision. Now, I would like you all to draw your attention towards the objective of the Meridian. One of the main objectives for us is quality in time. We put our heart and soul to meet the customer's requirements. After all, it's their dream project. So our priority is delivering the best quality of the art, that too in time. So here, now moving forward towards the products and services over the Meridian Marbles. So here we offer the following type of the services to our customers, such as floor and wall coverings, fenestrations, which is also known as jari work, sculptures, some kind of backlit walls, which is probably made over the onyx stones, ventilated facades, some of the signages, temples and mandir works, and the various stone textured finishes. So please do have a look at some of our arts. So here, this is basically a jari work, and this is being inspired from the origami form of art, which is a famous Japanese form of art. So this jari work is based out of that. Here we see all these sculptures. So probably these sculptures are being made by some of the latest 5-axis CNC machines which we are using at our plant. So these are the sculptures which we are making in the machines itself. So this is a heritage form of project which we are completing in Pennsylvania and USA. So this is made out with famous Dholpur stone. So all the pillars and all the carvings are being made on the thick stones as well. So here are the elevation. This is again based out of the origami form of art. So these type of facades can be backlit as well, and it can be front lit as well. So here is some option of a backlighting as well, like some portions of a wall, if you need any designs to be backlit, so we can include that kind of material and we can backlit it from the sides as well. These are some water bodies which we can do as well for the various projects. It can be of the any house or it can be of any commercial projects as well. There's also a water body. So here also the stone, the lotuses which you see at the downside, these all can be also made out of these stones. These are also water bodies idea. So in the water body also, we also keep in view like the water should be fall away from the stone, because like in the various places in India, the water is basically very salty. So there are some salt marks which always comes over these stones. So to keep that particular thing in view, which we always try to put the spouts in the water body, so water just falls from these spouts itself. These are some signages walls. This was done by for Port Murgeries and Tribute Portfolio in Kochi. These type of jari facades elevations can be done. This is again a beautiful jari which has been dry cladded up here over the framing. This is a heritage form of art which has been done on the Makrana white stone. These are some ideas for the boundary walls. This is how it can become in a night time. These are basically some kind of linen finishes. So these linen finishes gives you a feeling of a linen kind of material. So these can be done in granite and in the quartzite stones. These are various stone finishes which we are doing, which is famously called as leather finish, lapatru finish, atom finish, and water blasted finishes. So these are different kind of finishes which we are doing from the various stones available within the Rajasthan itself. And these all stones can be used down for your elevations, interiors, boundary wall areas. Even some stones can be used for the floors as well. Now moving forward and taking the presentation towards our methodology, how we perform our services. Our front stage practices, first tapping of the client and taking orders and providing quotations, and then implementation time, estimates and PO from them. So for us, like first we understand the customer's vision, like what is the customer's requirement, and according to that, we first help out with all the research we need to do for execution of that project. Then we define that particular design into various form of artistic works, like what concept needs to be followed with that particular design. Then we come up with the development of the AutoCAD for it. So first the 2D AutoCAD has been developed. After that, we help the clients with the 3D view. so the person can have a complete view of the project before it is made. And then the drawings finalizations comes up. Then there are various kind of material specifications which we follow up, like the particular design has to be made in granite, marble, sandstone, or quartz stone, or an artificial marble. So those kind of material specification has been taken care of. Then we issue the cutting plans for that particular project. So in the cutting plan, we mark everything. So whenever the material is delivered on the site, the fixing person doesn't face any issues while fixing all these things. Then the installation part. In the installation also, we particularly morely focused upon the dry cladding option. So it is basically a European style of cladding which is being followed up in India in the recent days. Although it's a bit expensive to what we use as a wet cladding, but this particularly cladding lasts for more than 30 years of time. Then the final project has been delivered, and after that we usually take feedback from various architects and the customers. And then after that we also help with the after sales services, like the various kind of the chemicals which has to be put it upon the chemicals to restore it, or to basically like some stones are porous in nature, like various sandstones or marbles. So we provide some different kind of chemicals over that also, so that can be taken care of. So now taking about the most important issue of this current globalized world, that is COVID-19. And as you all are aware about the market situation, its response, its sustainability, etc. So the main challenge is to survive and to tap to customers. Hence, how to market our product. To market, it is obvious that we have to follow the following 7 P's of marketing, like product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. But in this situation, we cannot do that. So we have came up with the following technique. First is virtual visit of the firm. Then second, we are discussing about the project quotation, design, etc. on Zoom call with architect and the client. Then after that, we are providing all the 3D view will be available to the clients of place so that he can compare with his visualization. If the person is going for installation, his safety is our priority. So time to time temperature checks are being taken, sanitizations will be made. As the client may not visit the firm to meet the customer satisfaction, we have appointed a special team who will be taking the follow-up their issues and queries. So here I came to an end of our presentation. Hope I was able to draft a picture of Meridian, its working, its vision. Thank you so much for being so patient, and a sincerely thanks to CIDOS for this amazing opportunity. Thank you so much. Over to you, Mukherjee.
Thank you so much, Ayush. I would request you to kindly, please switch off your screen sharing. Thank you so much, Ayush, for the wonderful display of varieties of artwork. May I now invite Mr. Raghav Dhoot from Dhoot Sangmamar Private Limited. Over to you, Raghavji.
Good morning, namaste. I am Raghav Dhoot from Dhoot Sangemarmar, Jaipur and Makrana. So basically, I belong to a century-old business family, and I'm the 4th generation working in the stone industry. I would like you to take you around our company with a small presentation. I'll just share my screen. Yeah, so I would like to welcome you to Dhoot Sangemarmar. We are basically divided in 3 parts. Our company has got 3 divisions. We are into mining, flooring, and carving. We do carving with manual and with some CNC technology also. So basically, Mr. Ashok Kumar Dhoot and Mrs. Shakuntala Dhoot, they are the founder and chairman of our company. Mrs. Shakuntala Dhoot has been looking after our design department. She heads the design department of our company. So our scope of work is that we cater to a lot of hospitality industry. Some of the major brands into this are ITC, Taj, Marriott. So we have been working with the hospitality industry for more than a decade. So it's been that hospitality industry is a client where you need to be very perfectionist along with time-bound projects. And secondly, being high-end luxury properties, your quality control has to be very perfect. Recently, we have completed ITC Grand Bharat. This is in north part of India near Delhi. So this building has been cladded with sandstone from Rajasthan, which is called as Bansi Padpur Pink and Dholpur Beige. So they have got residential villas where each guest has been given a 8,000 square feet of a space. That's a coffee shop which is made in Makrana white marble and black marble. Here we would like to tell you the intricacy of the flooring design and concept. Makrana white has been extensively used in this project with the combination of imported marble. As generally nowadays, all the residential houses, buildings, they have got a contemporary A-line structure, A-line designs. The traditional and oriental have a very few scope nowadays into everyone's house. So we have been trying to get a fusion of Indian and imported marble both, so that caters to the client's requirement and the designer's aspect and the views also. So here we have given a look of an old Rajasthan look of a palace where you have carpet designs into marble. This is a fountain which is being created into Makrana white marble. Recently, we have completed America's largest serving Indian cuisine restaurant, which is in Washington, D.C. So all the art has been taken from India to overseas, the carving patterns, all the design concepts. And the best part with our company is that you will get everything under one roof, from designing, manufacturing, up to installation. Installation is a very important aspect in our industry, which I think most of the architect fraternity must be facing during the execution of their projects. Our USP is that we design, we build, and we execute. So everything you will get under one roof. These are a few of the other hospitality projects we have completed. That's a hotel where we have used sandstone for the pool areas. Now, the second part of our company is that we do high-end luxury residential villas and palaces. That's a palace in Kuwait for which we are working. This palace belongs to the ruling family, which is Al Sabah family in Kuwait. The best part of this project is that the major design concept and the elevation is being copied and taken from the Bikaner Palace. So our heritage, our art is being appreciated all over the globe. Only few parts, as you can see, the domes, as per the Islamic laws and rules, regulations, they have to use that special particular size of the domes and shape of the dome. We have used Jaisalmer yellow marble in the elevation, columns, grills, arches. The best part about our Indian material is that this material has got no pinholes. We don't have any backing of fiber. We don't need to do the filling. So the architects around the globe have been appreciating our Indian material in a tremendously mega way. So I would also request our domestic fraternity of architects to always promote Indian stone. Of course, we have not a huge variety of colors available, but the sustainability, the hardness, and the uniformity in our Indian stone is extraordinary. This is one of the most expensive residence in the globe. Here we have used all Makrana white marble. One of a high-end residential villa. So we have been using nowadays, as you can see, that we have used imported marble also from Turkey, from Italy, Spain, around the world. As now the Indian industries can cater all your needs into imported marble also, where if you have a specific color combination requirement, which is not available in the Indian colors, we can provide you the solutions with imported marble also. This is the most and the important part of our organization. We have been constructing temples from our generations. So this is recently, we have a few years back, we have constructed a temple in Uttar Pradesh. Here, the concept of this particular temple was that we have not used any concrete columns, all the beams, all the load-bearing columns, and all the structural things are in granite. As the concept and the architect of this project, designer of this project, had a concept in their mind that everything has got a life. Iron, steel, concrete has got a life, but stone is lifeless. Stone has infinite life. So keeping in mind, they have proposed all the structural columns as granite, all the beam is in granite. Even the retaining walls are all in sandstone. Even if you can see the ceilings, all the ceilings are load-bearing ceilings, and they have been used as a decorative part from the inner side, and on the upper surface, they are being used as a base. This is a famous mandir in Kolkata. It's a temple in USA where we have used granite and marble as a combination. As this area has got high snowfall also, so for the facade, we have used granite. These are few other temple projects which we have successfully handed over. Now, I would like to tell you something very interesting about Indian marble. If we talk about Makrana white marble is the only marble in the world which has been certified by MIA, that is Marble Institute of America, as the marble which has got the highest percentage of calcium carbonate. Basically, marble is a limestone. Limestone is consisting of calcium carbonate. So Makrana has got 98.75% of CaCO3. This information I'm just providing you as you have been using white marbles from around the globe, around the world. But if whenever you are using Makrana white, you have to have a clear aspect about this stone is that this stone has got no comparison in the world, because it is the only marble which has got a purest form of calcium into it. We have supplied to the world's largest mosque also, which is in Abu Dhabi, that is called as a Grand Mosque. All the exterior part of this mosque was being done in Makrana white marble. We do statue carving also. So this is Pieta. This is the first Pieta which has been installed in India into a basilica. The Chief Minister of Kerala has inaugurated this particular statue. So the first piece which is there in Vatican City was being made by Michelangelo, which everyone must be aware about. we had to take in special permission from the Pope's office to copy the statue and take the details of it. And this was being taken with the details from the Pope's office, and our team had to be there into Vatican City to take each and every detail of the statue which was being made by Michelangelo.
Raghavji, I am interrupting you, but please stick to the time frame of 10 minutes.
Sure, Mukulji. So these are recently completed government projects. It's the new Supreme Court building in Delhi. This has been cladded with all sandstone from Rajasthan, Bansi Parpur. It's been done in Amritsar. It's a heritage walkway which has been recently developed. And it's a fountain which has been made in Makrana white marble. It's 150 feet high. That's again in sandstone. That's been conversion of old heritage buildings with a new facade. This is our retail facility, which is based in Jaipur. That's our manufacturing unit in Makrana. That's a special color of green marble, which we have been mining, and it's the only quarry which is producing this light green marble. Dark green marble from Udaipur is common, but this quarry is producing a very light green marble. That's all our manufacturing facilities. I would like to thank you all for being so patient, and thank you so much, Mukulji, Balvinderji, Pokarnaji, for arranging such a wonderful event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raghavji. Basically, it is one of the initiatives of CDOS to introduce the industry to architects so that they can come together and create wonderful monuments all across the world. Thank you so much. May I now invite Mr. Kiran Trivedi from Trivedi Corp Private Limited, Ahmedabad. किरण जी को किसी इंट्रोडक्शन की जरूरत नहीं है. So he in himself is an institution. So over to you, Kiran ji. त्रिवेदी साहब, आप काइंडली अनम्यूट करें. त्रिवेदी साहब, आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करें सर.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I'm Kiran Trivedi. Hi, everybody. See, I would like to say we are in the industry for the last 70 years. Basically, we started with the marble mining with the Dilwara temple and all. And now we started the CNC machine around 20 years back. And the most I would like to say that I'm very happy to meet everyone on the CDOS platform, because I am one of the founder member of CDOS. So I'm very happy that CDOS has reached up to this level that everyone can meet and share each other's idea. So I would like to show you my few projects now. We are having one factory at Abu Road, which is the factory is equipped with a lot of CNC machines. We are into the marble slab producing also. Yeah, you can share it. Okay, you can start with this fiber installation. Anyway, I just came last minute, so I was not prepared for everything, but I'll show whatsoever we have on the computer. See, this one of this project we did in recently we finished in Vietnam. This is a pagoda in Vietnam. We did this in granite. I hope you can hear me, right? Hello. Unmute anyone.
Sir, we can hear you. We can hear you. No issues. But kindly share your screen because your desktop is being seen. So just stick to some images. I mean, it's a copy of desktop only.
Yeah. No. Can't you see the screen now? Because
Yeah.
Yes, also.
Please go ahead.
Can you see some image now?
Sir, we can see your entire desktop, not a single image. Yeah.
Just.
Okay.
Desktop पर उसके ऊपर जो है ना अपना प्रोजेक्ट्स के ऊपर Okay, meanwhile, I would like to talk about CNC machines and all. We are trying to share the desktop and show you some projects. Because see, nowadays, what we see here with mostly what we see the people, they do the manual carving and the CNC machines. So CNC machines have introduced recently, and any time-bound projects we can do only with the Can you see now?
Are you able to see?
No, sir, no.
There is a PDF document only. Yeah. Please open it. Please open the PDF document.
It's a factory area here at Abu Road. You can see the image. That's the factory at Abu Road, and that's our quarry at Ambaji. And
I am
just going quickly.
Sir, I am interrupting you, but we are unable to see anything. Still, it is the we can only see the desktop. So the document need to be opened.
Document is open, but maybe the laptop is the file.
वहाँ से ये तो शेडिंग आपने खोला शेडिंग Your screen sharing is full. New share button. अब वो खोलना कंप्लीट होता है. Now you can see, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, so these are few CNC machines. This is the factory at Abu Road we have, and these are few commercial projects. We are into the commercial project, temple building, residential building. This is the Godrej one we did in Bombay. So especially here, these are the, you can see the circular columns which we did in Ambaji Marble. So we do the column claddings. These again, the column claddings are there. This project we did in Doha, around 1,000 columns we did here. It's a Doha Qatar project. So this we did, we used here this Watermeat stone. This one building in Mumbai, FIFC building in Bandra Kurla complex. So again, this is spook type design by some architect, and This one 5-star hotel we did is a park in Switzerland. We used here this material Kanla grey. It's from Chittor area. This is the Buddha statue, 18 feet high. That's in Lucknow, and all these granite fountains. This one beautiful project in Utah City, America. We did around 400 villas, and for the architects who are doing right now, you can see here the it was the cheapest project, we can say. Very economical. We used all this water-made. You can say everything is done in stone. 400 is Amalgiri resort there. And this you can see here the Kotai stone. Inside we carved out the wash basin. This one few columns at Agra. Taj. This one big ball at Oberoi Edinburgh. These are few twisted columns in Dubai area. These projects we did in UK is a Gravesend Gurdwara. We use granite here, marble, 2 types of granite. So this entire project we designed there with their architects and we executed it with our team. There's a lot of inlay work also. This also very prestigious project in Vietnam where we did Buddha, and 160 panels we carved out like this. So it's a Indo-Vietnamese project. This again Gurdwara in Glasgow. This again one Gurdwara in UK. This temple we recently did in Kutch. So we designed it. We are basically the temple designer. We did lot of temples. We are the Sampura architects, so we did lot of temples, including this Akshardham at Delhi. That is designed by us. This one we designed. This is the first temple I did around 25 years back. Again in London is a Krishna temple. This project is in Los Angeles. Outside we use this Jaisalmer yellow stone, and inside we use everything is Ambali marble. This again in New York. This in San Francisco, mostly the Jain temples. So I don't want to waste more time on the temples, especially. This one is a like Lotus temple in Shikharji. We did 2. These are some residences. We do this Jali work. This house we did in Pune. Yeah, Mr. Atul Chorodia of Panchit. This we did entire exterior with this stones, columns, and this residence is in Delhi. I think it's, yeah, Aaron Mitchell's residence. We did a lot of carving work there. This we did in Russia, all granite. These are some residences in Los Angeles. We did some Indian style columns and this modern. This is some modern style temple. We designed them in a different way. You can see this Jali here on the right hand side. It's a combination of CNC machine and water jet. So we combine both water jet, CNC machine. Our basic idea is to do the manual craftsmanship. We use little bit water jet machine and CNC. So we combine everything and try to create something new. This one is onyx and then again water jet things. Here you can see it done with the water jet. This is again one residence in Los Angeles. This we did one one residence in Boston, and We did this Sidi Sayyad, this very famous jari in Ahmedabad. So we did exactly the same, and there's all the different type of fireplaces. You can see this is part of one staircase going down. So it is difficult to make. So we use this unique graphic program to create this 3D models for this. This again, this one big inlay is 8 meter dia. Inlay be yeah. It's maybe in Switzerland, but you can see the intricacy. All these colors, what you see here, these all are granite. These are not colored fade. So it's a big diameter. These are some art pieces. This is one of the art pieces placed in Paris. We worked with one of the artists from Paris. Here the artist wants to say that by this young lady that any common person can be elegant. That's this message of the artist. This we did for one of the, we work with few artists also. These are some of our work. Okay, so this is about just, and I would like to show you. I want to show you the one of our recent project going on. We are doing right now this Kashi Vishwanath. So I'm proud to share these pictures with you. So this Kashi Vishwanath temple, which is going on in Varanasi. So I would like to tell you that this everything, whatever you see, the columns and all, whatever the columns, what you see, everything is done on CNC machine. And now the importance of CNC machine is we can deliver the project in when there are the projects time bound. Next one.
Sir, I would request you to kindly expedite a bit because we are running short of time.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this one is a Kashi Vishwanath project right now going on, and we are using the same stone, Chunar stone, and everything is done on CNC and with the manual carving. Okay, that's it. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for a wonderful journey across the world through your monuments, through your projects. So thanks for sharing your artwork with architects and the industry people. Thanks. My next speaker is Mr. Ajmal. He is representing Marble Art Palace, Jaipur. So I would request Mr. Trivedi to kindly switch off his screen. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Our next speaker is Mr. Ajmal from Marble Art Palace. So Ajmal ji, over to you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to offer my thanks to Mr. Prakash Paparna, Mr. Mukul Rastogi, and Sidos and FICCI for this opportunity to introduce ourselves. We are the master craftsmen of marble inlay and semi-precious surface. So I will not take your much time. I will introduce myself with my company. So we are marble inlay artists, and we are the 4th generation of this surface. Right now, we are exporting to Italy, Russia, and USA. Okay, we have done many projects from Grand Mosque Sheikh Zayed to Alan Mittar Kensington Palace, London. Okay, so in this generation, we are maintaining the same technical skills and the handcrafting skills which were using in Taj Mahal and many old monuments like Opificio del Pietra Museum, Italy. Okay, so this is some of our project. We did this project in Cape Town, Enigma Mansion. We made all this wall and pool surface with semi-precious stones. You can see some more images here. And this is our one of the best projects, Sheikh Zayed Mosque, Abu Dhabi. We made 1064 pillars, and these project we did with Sarai Design UK under the stewardship of Mr. Cried. This is our some Jalis project with stones inlay. This is our furniture collection. The stone used is abalone, 7-color stone. This is commonly known as mother of pearl also. This is our furniture collection. This is our medallion collection. We used these in Enigma Mansion, Cape Town, South Africa. Now I would introduce our modern luxury collection. This is known as agate. And we can use this with backlight, and commonly it is known as gemstone interior. This is with a good life and for modern luxury. These pillars and wall panels we made for Alan Mittal House in UK. We made 16 panels of marble inlay with semi-precious stones. This is our Jali and baluster railing work. We did this in Jal Mahal, Jaipur. This is some of our mother of pearl work. This is our some wash basins and sink collection. We made this Taj Mahal replica, same as original Taj Mahal, and the size was 16 feet height and 20 feet dia. These we installed in Hotel Albert Palace, USA. This is one of the good hotel and restaurants run by a Gujarati Indian family. This is some of mother of pearl floor design. Again, here this is our mother of pearl furniture collection. This is range of mother of pearl and semi-precious stones which we can use in for furniture, for wall surface, for fall ceiling. The green one is abalone emerald. The black one is black and white mother of pearl. The white is the silver mother of pearl, white pearl. This chocolate is mocha pearl. This is Bella pearl, known as silver pearl also. This black with white is black 3D mother of pearl. This is pink brick pattern. The black brick pattern, black and pink brick pattern. This is some of our floor design for border. We have series of border collection. Now we are crafting some masterpieces of malachite. Malachite is a gemstone, and this is from Zambia. This is our floor collection again. The blue stone is lapis lazuli. This is imported from Afghanistan, from Helmand and Badakhshan state. This is our some landscaping artifacts. Again here our semi-precious tabletop collections. This is floral wall which we used in a mosque. This is our modern furniture collection. This is again our project we did in Saudi Arabia. This is an extension of Mosque Al Haram, known as Al Shamia. And this blue stone is lapis lazuli gemstone. This is one of new kind of art. This is 8 mm thickness stone. 4 mm is inlet and 4 mm is outer. I will show the close view. This again is our gemstone collection. This red stone is red jasper. This is our semi-precious collection. Again, this is most appreciated stone, lapis lazuli. This is one of our project completed in Prestige Hermitage, IMG Road, Bangalore. This is one of our signature collection, mother of pearl with abalone stone. So here is our planning, how we are executing our projects, how we are making drawings. This is one of our floor design. So this project we did in USA for master bathroom with floral inlay. This is again our floor inlay. This is again our furniture collection, green malachite. This is Mughal style. The same is used in Taj Mahal. This is some of our Italian collection, Pietra Dura. Here our mother of floor collection. Here our yellow tiger eye collection with the blue shades. Here again our floor projects. This is the master bathroom we made in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The green stone is again malachite and all gemstone inlaid with the Arabian style. So this is some of our newly introduced surface. The black is black Kadapa marble, and the yellow is wood, and the gold is brass, and silver is SS. So this is combination of marble, brass, stone, and wood. Again here our new introduce of brass, SS inlay with marble. Here this is brass inlay with marble. This is our floor collection. This is again our new introduction of black marble with mother of pearl and wood. This is again our Pietra Dura collection. This is Versace inspired dining table. Here our some modern bathroom wall and counters. This is some of our luxury collection for luxury villas and hotels. The green is malachite and this blue is lapis lazuli fireplace. This is embossed art. This is not purely inlaid. 4 mm is inside and 4 mm is outside. We made this complete wall in Sheikh Zayed Mosque, Abu Dhabi. This is the way of our working. We are making here, we are installing same as the site view and sending photographs to the client, taking confirmation, then exporting it. This is the key material of semi-precious stone: blue lapis lazuli, malachite, red collinium, amethyst, rose quartz, abalone, mother of pearl, tiger eye, labradorite. This is some of Indian material and Italian material which we commonly used for inlay art. Thank you for your patience and listen us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ajmal ji. I'm sure our architect friends will definitely appreciate the artwork being carried out by you. Thank you so much. My next speaker is Mr. Amit Dhanerva, but unfortunately he is down with his family is down with COVID, and a team of doctors is there at present at his home. So we have their very small presentation, and I would request my colleague Ajit to kindly share his presentation. Ajit, over to you. Ajit, can you hear me?
I'll just take you through the presentation that I have from the team. Is the screen visible, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
Keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving.
Next. Next.
Ajit,
That's it.
Ajit,
sir.
is it over?
That's the end of the slide. So yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Ajit. They were supposed to run few videos also, but as we are not having those videos, so I'm sorry for the inconvenience of all of you. My next speaker is Mr. Kailash Saini. Kailash ji is from Indian Stone Corporation, Sikandara, Dausa, and over to you, Kailash ji.
Yes, sir. Namaskar, Mukul ji, Pokorna ji, Raghav ji, and architects and all teams.
कैलाश जी प्ले करें. कैलाश जी आप सुन पा रहे हैं?
हाँ सर, यस सर.
आप अपना जो भी प्रोजेक्ट दिखाना चाहते हैं वो प्ले करें. अभी खाली आपकी स्क्रीन दिख रही है.
ओके ओके.
माया लखनऊ
ये रिटर्न नहीं जा रहा है.
कैलाश जी कुछ भी नजर नहीं आ रहा है.
यस सर, वो स्क्रीन पे अटक रहा है, पता नहीं कि वो रिटर्न टू मीट पे नहीं जा रहा है ना. आवाज तो आ रही है.
आवाज आ रही है आपकी, पर कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है. वो मेन स्क्रीन ही दिख रही है खाली.
हाँ, वो मैं उसको रिटर्न टू मीटिंग पे जाता हूँ तो वो उधर जा नहीं रहा है. वो पता. हाँ अभी आया.
Can invite next speaker. Meanwhile, they can prepare themselves.
नहीं हो रहा है. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? हाँ अभी आया. यस सर, अभी हो गया.
दिखाइए.
कंट्रोल रोलर्स थोड़ा छोटा है. हमारे एनिमल्स हैं, गार्डन ऑर्नामेंट्स हैं, गार्डन प्रोडक्ट हैं, जो एनिमल्स हैं विद साइजेस और ओनली फॉर सैंडस्टोन मटेरियल.
कैलाश जी आपकी स्क्रीन ब्लैंक आ रही है, या तो आप उसको फुल स्क्रीन करिए. अभी कुछ नहीं नजर आ रहा है.
अभी आया?
ब्लैंक स्क्रीन आ रही है अभी.
ब्लैंक आ रही है?
हाँ जी
सर.
अभी कुछ आया?
नहीं.
आपका मेन डेस्कटॉप आ रहा है अभी.
नहीं आ रही. क्लोज कर रही है. So
Mukul, I think we can invite next person. Meanwhile, they start their preparation and rejoin.
नहीं चालू.
Sir, I'd request you to play the video after sharing the screen. First open the video, then stop sharing, then again start sharing and then play.
दो ऑप्शन खुलेगा नीचे वाला इसमें एक और है ना नीचे।
कैलाश जी, आप अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो स्क्रीन शेयरिंग बंद कर दीजिए, मैं नेक्स्ट स्पीकर को इनवाइट कर लेता हूं।
एक जस्ट मिनट सर। अभी कुछ आ रहा है?
कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है अभी।
ओके
स्क्रीन शेयर के लिए पॉज हो गई इसके बारे
और मार्क क्यों नहीं आ रहा है?
आप एक बार अजीत जी से फोन पे बात कर लें, मैं तब तक नेक्स्ट स्पीकर को इनवाइट कर लेता हूं।
नहीं आ रहा है ना?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं आ रहा है अभी।
नहीं आ रहा है, ब्लैक दिख रहा है।
रिज्यूम पे करो।
ओके, मैं स्टॉप करता हूँ यहाँ से ना एक बार।
आप एक बार बंद कर दें, मैं अगले स्पीकर को इनवाइट करता हूं और उसके बाद में आप एक बार बीच में अजीत से बात कर लें
जी,
वो आपकी हेल्प कर देंगे।
ओके, थैंक यू।
आई एम इनवाइटिंग नाउ मिस्टर अशोक गहलोत फ्रॉम अंश आर्ट जयपुर। ओवर टू यू अशोक जी।
Good afternoon, sir and madam. Thank you for inviting us for your giving a precious time so we can present our presentation. Sir, are you able to see our video presentation, sir?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. So to start with, sir, as you know, we have started in 2006 under the name of Ansha. And sir, we are proud to tell you that we are manufacturers and processors and exporters of natural stones with different finishes. CNC work on different materials. We also making stone veneers, making veneers out of stone, that is stone cladding, and we are also making wooden furniture as per architectural design. Further, we are also doing semi-precious stones, and we are also doing inlay work. And further, I would like to, and so we are also working on cement and concrete. So it is under the process. So whenever we are able to make products out of it, we will be able to share it with you, sir. And to start with, we are working with semi-precious stone, as people have already mentioned, like how they work with semi-precious stone. So these are few of our projects what we have done in Bombay. So we are situated in Delhi. Our manufacturing is situated in Jaipur, and so we are also having our branches in Bombay and Delhi. And so we are associated with different architects like Revati Kamath in Delhi, ZZ and Kamal Malik in Bombay, sir. And sir, I will move forward with different materials like what are we working with. So these are solid stones under which you can see rose quartz, sodalite, grey agate, golden tigerite, petrified wood, sir. And others are blue agate, amethyst, malachite, agate, and white quartz. So these are all semi-crystal stones which can be used for overlays, inlays, solid, and you can carve out any size and specification given by architects. And so we are also working with mother of pearl. Basically, we are importing it from New Zealand, and we have a importer named Palisandro Veneto. He imports the semi-precious. We do he does the selection. We do the processing in India, and then we supply it back to France. He is situated in France. So these are the white MOP, black MOP, golden MOP, Athlon shell. And so, talking about the inlay work, we are concentrating on brass because now the trend is fusion of metal with stone. So these are the few patterns what we have done, and these are stone on stone inlay what we have done. And sir, we are proud to say that we are working with CNC, and we are making 2D, 3D jali as per architectural design. I'll show you my work like in few minutes. And so talking about stone veneers, we are carving stone into 1 mm, 2 mm thin sheets, which are 8 by 4, 4 by 2 sheets, which can be used for your tabletop, even for your stone. Instead of using stone cladding, we can use stone veneers to reduce the weight. So these are the colors what we are supplying in France. And we are working on sandstone. Basically, these are slates. We are also working on sandstones and marbles. So it's under the process. So whenever we are able to get the good quality products, we will be able to share samples as per required by the architect. So these are the few projects what we have done in France. These are the outdoor. We have supplied to our vendor named Mr. Alessandro Veneto. So he's been working with architects in France, sir. So for the interiors. So you have with 3 different backing. You can backlit them. You can fit it on. It's with the fabric. So you can even make a jacket out of it, and it also has a fiber backing for the strength. These are the translucent ones. We have these again are using Europe only. So even you can then use an alternative to wooden veneers. These are more durable. You can even use them in bathrooms. So when you have for example, in Bombay, you don't have a big house. So people have like 4 by 4, max 4 by 6 bathroom size. If they want to use stones, but as the size is very constrained, so you can instead of using big stones, you can use stone veneers. So these are again some few projects in Europe. So talking about the natural stone, we are only working with limestone and sandstone, which we are supplying in different finishes to our architects in France and in Bombay and Delhi, sir. So these are the different stones what we are supplying. So you have a whole list of sandstone and limestone, sir. These are the names and the finishes what we are supplying and the sizes, like the regular sizes what we have been supplying, sir. So this is the recent project worked with ZZ Architects, where we have done stone jali work, and we are the first ones to do stone jali sliding folding. So each panel was around 8 by 2 size of a panel, and then the fixings were used from inox. So these were the quota stones what we did. We did the installation and the supply of the quota stone for the Delhi project for Kamal Malik, sir. These are another project in Bombay. So here we did the cladding and the wooden flooring, sir. Stone flooring here, sir. So these are the projects like what we have done with architects, and basically we are like more inclined towards working with architects. So they give their designs and like whatever finishes they want. So this is another project in Bangla. And so this is here architect was Mrs. late Revati Kamal. She just passed down in July. Really sorry to say. So she was basically an ecology-based architect. So here we are very proud to say that we did the quota cladding, we did the mud work, because she gave us the opportunity to learn the way of how to make a house based on ecology. So we did the flooring, the mud wall for her. And so, as I was talking about, we are also doing turnkey projects where we do the flooring, supply, and the fixing of material. So, talking about the commercial projects that this was recently done in March 2029. We were able to we were able to complete the project much earlier, as we were saying in March 2019, sir. So we were allowed, we were given the opportunity to work for the Tata Housing head office, which has been shifted in Mumbai only. Here we did the flooring and the countertops in the stone, sir. So all was secured by the Tata Housing. We only did the fixing part. So the stone was your Indian white marble, sir. So we did the head office, cafeteria, office. Thank you. That's it. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, sir.
थैंक यू सो मच अशोक जी. आप कृपया अपनी स्क्रीन शेयरिंग बंद कर दें. Thank you so much, Ashok ji. I would again request Mr. Kailash Saini if he is ready with the presentation.
Yes sir.
कैलाश जी आप तैयार हैं?
बिल्कुल रेडी है सर.
बस तो आप दिखाइए.
अभी दिखाता हूँ सर. अभी दिखा सर स्क्रीन पे?
अब आप दिखाते जाएं प्लीज.
दिख रहा है ना?
जी हाँ जी हाँ.
अब कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है.
नहीं दिखाई दे रहा?
नहीं, अब तो ब्लैंक स्क्रीन हो गई है. एक आपका वो लाइन वाला स्टैचू दिखाता है और उसके बाद ब्लैंक स्क्रीन हो गई है.
अभी कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा है, स्क्रीन ब्लैंक आ रही है.
हाँ ब्लैंक स्क्रीन है.
सही तो है, क्लिक आ रहा है
यहाँ से तो सही दिखा रहा
है. ये एक फ्रंट पेज आपका जो लॉयन स्टैचू है ये दिखता है, इसके बाद में कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है.
अभी नहीं दिख रहा?
हाँ अब दिख रहे हैं. अब आप दिखाते जाइए इसको.
ओके ओके.
अब दिख रहा है.
हाँ दिख रहा है.
डबल क्लिक से नहीं. इसको फोल्डर को नीचे कर दे. अच्छा वो साइड का दिख रहा है.
आप इसी में आगे बढ़ते जाएं.
नहीं आएगा.
ओके.
ओपन किया ही नहीं है ना अभी तो.
इसको ओपन करते हैं तो
राइट हैंड साइड से जो स्क्रोलिंग
बार अभी दिख रहा है ना सर?
अरे साहब ओपन कर रहे हो आप तो आपकी ब्लैंक स्क्रीन हो रही है. आप जहां चल रहे थे उसी को दिखाते जाएं.
अच्छा वहीं से दिखा दूं?
हाँ वहीं से दिखा दीजिए.
ओके. यहाँ से दिखता है, ओपन करते ही ब्लैंक होती है. ओके.
आप इसी को नीचे खिसकाते जाएं.
ओके. ये मेरा ब्रोशरी है सर, और हम इसमें शुरू करते हैं. ये हमारे गार्डन प्रोडक्ट हैं जिसमें एनिमल्स हैं, और ये सिर्फ सैंडस्टोन है हमारे. सैंडस्टोन में पिंक सैंडस्टोन, बंसी पाटपू, टीक सैंडस्टोन, ग्वालियर मिंट एंड बेज सैंडस्टोन, धौलपुर बेज वगैरह वगैरह विथ साइजेज है ये. और इसके बाद ये हमारे पास सारे के सारे, ये आपको तो मुकुल जी पता भी होगा, ये 2005 में ऊंट गाड़ी डिस्प्ले हुआ था एग्जीबिशन में ही.
सर मुझे सब पता है. आप महोदय को दिखाइए और चलते जाइए.
ये हमारे गार्डन बेंचेज हैं जो अलग अलग सैंडस्टोन में हैं. ये सागर ब्लैक है, इसके विथ डायमेंशंस एंड वेट सारे के सारे स्पेसिफिकेशन डाले हुए हैं. रेनबो सैंडस्टोन बेंचेज एंड ये कार्विंग लग्जरी सोफास, ये बेंचेज हैं. और ये डिफरेंट टॉप डिफरेंट एंड लैग डिफरेंट है इसका. और ये सॉलिड बेंचेज हैं. ये अपने कोटा बेल्ट के जो ब्राउन स्टोन एंड सागर ब्लैक पिंक, ये सारी बेंचेज हैं. ये हमारे कॉलम्स हैं. ये कार्विंग कॉलम है इस तरह के हैं. ये फ्लावर पॉट्स हैं, गार्डन फ्लावर पॉट्स जो अलग अलग कलर्स के विद कार्विंग.
यहीं कर जाएगी ना.
ये फाउंटेन्स हैं सारे के सारे जो सैंडस्टोन में हैं. अलग अलग चॉकलेट एंड मिंट सैंडस्टोन एंड टिक सैंडस्टोन, जो डिफरेंट साइज एंड डिफरेंट कार्विंग. ये स्मॉलर फाउंटेन है जो छोटे होते हैं, जिनको एक्सटीरियर में छोटी स्पेस पे लगाया जा सकता है. ये बहुत बड़े नहीं है, सब छोटी छोटी साइज के हैं.
सकते हैं, 5 मिनट लगेगी पर कॉलिंग।
बर्ड बाथ्स हैं, ये लैंडस्केपिंग प्रोडक्ट हैं जो डिफरेंट कलर्स हैं सारे के सारे, नेचुरल एंड शाइन, कांडला ग्रे। ये गार्डन ऑर्नामेंट्स गजीबोज हैं हमारे, ये सारे के सारे जो डिफरेंट कलर में हैं। रेनबो सैंडस्टोन एंड पिंक, डॉल्फो पिंक, डॉल्फो रेड, पिंक सैंडस्टोन। ये गजीबो है पिंक सैंडस्टोन एंड इसका टॉप जो है, रूफ जो बना है वो रेड सैंडस्टोन में है। ये भी टीक एंड रेड में है। ये मिड सैंडस्टोन है, 12 दरी जिसको बोलते हैं, 12 कॉलम्स हैं इसके अंदर विद कार्विंग एंड डॉग सॉलिड स्टोन्स। ये स्मॉलर टेम्पोरल्स हैं जो 10 फीट बाई 20 फीट एंड 13 फीट बाई 26 फीट के आसपास के हैं। ये गार्डन गजीबोज हैं इसके साथ ही। ये जाली वर्क है टोटली, CNC एंड हैंडमेड जाली। Balusters, squares and round shape, all size. ये लैम्प पोस्ट है डिफरेंट mint sandstone, pink, red, beige, सागर ब्लैक। ये है अपना आइवरी स्टोन्स, स्टैचूज। ये वॉल म्यूरल्स हैं हमारे, CNC एंड मैनुअल कार्विंग्स। Tree of life, with wood sandstone. Wall claddings. These are okay. And ये प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं। ये वेरी बिग प्रोजेक्ट्स है इन पुणे, बाबा कल्याणी भारत फौज वाले का घर है जो हम लोगों ने करना था। ठीक है, जालीज, कॉलम्स।
कैलाश जी टाइम थोड़ा कम है, आप फोटोग्राफ्स दिखाते जाएं और आगे बढ़ते जाएं और 1-2 मिनट में वाइंड अप करें अपना।
ओके ओके। यस सर।
आपकी स्क्रीन शेयरिंग फिर बंद हो गई है।
फिर से बंद हो गई? ओके,
वो ऐसे ही शो करनी पड़ेगी सर।
अभी नहीं दिख रही है सर?
अभी जाली दिख रही है।
ओके
आप आगे बढ़ाते जाइए।
हाँ, आप आगे बढ़ाते जाइए। अब आप ज्यादा डिस्क्रिप्शन देंगे तो बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा। आप फोटोग्राफ्स दिखा दीजिए।
ये बहुत बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट है, इसमें हमारा ये सप्लाई है टोटली, मोल्डिंग्स एंड ये जितने भी है ना, सैंडस्टोन के कॉलम्स एंड
ब्लैंक है लेकिन
ये विलास।
आई थिंक आपके प्रोडक्ट्स का बेसिक आइडिया सभी को हो गया है
जी,
और बाकी आपसे कांटेक्ट सबका ही है, तो वी विल कांटेक्ट यू एज एंड व्हेन रिक्वायर्ड।
जी,
मेरे ख्याल से आप
ओके
करें।
थैंक यू कैलाश जी।
थैंक यू सो मच सर। थैंक यू पोकर्णा जी, थैंक यू।
आप स्क्रीन शेयरिंग बंद कर दें अपनी।
यस सर, यस।
थैंक यू कैलाश जी।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू।
Yeah, my sincere thanks to all the industry representatives for this wonderful journey of stonecraft items which can be used for interior, exterior, and landscaping. And I am sure the participating architects will definitely love to use your products in their future projects. Now, may I now invite the request few participating architects to share their views as regards what their expectations are from the industry. So in this, I am inviting architect Viraj Chatterjee to share his views, please. Architect Viraj.
Thank you, Mukul. That was really, really nice. And I'm very happy that I am able to join this session, because there have been really quite an incredible array of projects. And actually, personally, I visited the Abu Dhabi Sheikh Zayed Mosque, and I am very happy and delighted that has been done from Marble Art House from Rajasthan. It's very good. And also, I've been to even to the Tata Housing office, and also to Godrej One. So it is very good to see that these products have been used to the highest quality. I think from our point of view, actually, of course, I run my landscape company, which is based in Hong Kong, but we have projects in India. And also we have projects in Bangladesh, in Vietnam. So I am quite kind of interested to see how actually all these products actually can be exported to these countries. Like, for example, in Vietnam or in Bangladesh, because there's always, the quality of stone in India is very high. So what is the mechanism of this? Because I want to promote the stonework from here when I'm working in these countries. So especially for flooring material, like, for granite stone.
I would request Kiran Trivedi Saab to kindly answer this question, because he is also exporting material to various countries, though majority of our representatives are exporting material, but I'm putting this question to Kiran Trivedi Saab.
किरण भाई अनम्यूट करिए। किरण भाई अनम्यूट करिए सर।
त्रिवेदी साहब आप अनम्यूट करिए।
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, can. Yes.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question, please?
No, I'm saying that because, we actually, like yourself, I saw you have a project in Vietnam. So
Yeah.
I'm very, very curious, because we also have projects in Vietnam or in Bangladesh. So, I mean, how is it, because a lot of clients, you want to promote, the Indian stone products to these countries. So how easy it is, because every time I ask this question to them, how difficult it is to import these stones.
See, we designed, we did this is the third pagoda, which is how to finish. And these pagodas we did in, what we do, we designed the first pagoda, we studied this all Buddha pagoda, so we studied the Buddha. And first what we did, from the picture, we did the clay models. From the clay model, we scanned all the clay models. and then we produce on the CNC machine, and then we supply it from here, and we install it also there. So we used, at that time we used some limestone there, and now we are using two granite. There is black granite and red granite, Lakha red granite. So it's a typical pagoda. I can share a few pictures and drawings with you. I will ask Mr. Mukund to give me your email, and I can share the drawings and the projects what we are doing in Vietnam. But especially we are doing everything in all related to pagoda right now.
Okay. Okay.
I'm adding to the views of Mr. Trivedi. Basically, sir, Mr. Chatterjee's question was related to whether the exports of material can be done easily without any hassles. So yes, you can definitely get the material from India. We also have Mr. Ashok Dhoot Saab, Vice Chairman CDOS, and Dhoot Saab is also an exporter of stone art products and other materials. So I'll ask Mr. Dhoot Saab also to share his views. Like in my view, this exports is not an issue. Over to you, Dhoot Saab.
In my view, it is quite easy to export Indian products to any country. Only few countries which may be restricted by government. Otherwise, there is no problem in exporting. You provide us the designs. Accordingly, all the manufacturers from India can supply.
Okay, I think that's good. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Virajji. Thank you so much, Dhoot Saab. Now I would request architect Sachin Jain Saab to share his views.
Yeah, thanks Mukulji, and thanks Prakashji for inviting me over for this. So this is the almost, I think, the fourth or the fifth visit that I am attending from CDOS. I have attended 2 or 3 physically also, and each time it has been a new learning. And like for instance, this time, as we saw the wonderful inlay works from Mr. Ajmal, like the things on, the mother of pearl and all the fusion work in metal and SS, so those kind of things. And of course, Mr. Kiran Trivedi's work is every time a revelation, and Mr. Dhoot, all the wonderful Pieta statues, Pieta statue replica that he's done in Kerala, and also Mr. Trivedi's work. So, and since attending these CDOS events, we have benefited greatly in our practice also. We are practicing landscape architecture and urban design in Delhi, all over the country, and also some international projects. So we've used stone products much more since then, and we're using the stone, and some of the things have turned out to be quite beautiful and exceptional. I've shared information with Pokharna ji in the past. Only one observation that I have, that sometimes the response from the industry people is slow on, when we raise some query, and it has to be, one has to persistently follow up with them to get information on some material. But otherwise, I think it's quite good. So if the communication perhaps needs a little bit of improvement, and also cataloging has to improve a bit with the particular vendors that I've been able to work with. My experience I am sharing. Otherwise, of course, we're doing a great job of sensitizing everyone with what is possible, the possibilities in stone, and there are such new possibilities that are there now. The kind of almost like woodwork, you can go back to carving in stone, which one thought that wasn't possible anymore, like what used to happen in the old times. But now with the CNC and the aid of all the equipment, automated equipment, and it's also a revival for and it helps to the artmanship, the art craftsmanship is able to sustain because of this. So this is what I would like to say.
Thank you so much, Jain Saab. after the this conclusion of this event, basically we are sharing the details of all architects with our industry people as well as their details with you. We will share the screen also, and I would request all my participating industry members to share their e-brochures with all of you, so that in case you require any of their product in future, then you can contact them directly. Thank you so much, Jain Sahab. Now I would request architect Sanjay Goyal Sahab. Sanjay Goyal Sahab is also a very prominent architect from Punjab. He is also heading IIA Punjab and associated with Smart City also. So over to you, Goyal Sahab. गोयल साहब आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. सर आई एम इंटरप्टिंग यू. गोयल साहब आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. Goyal Sahab, you are not audible. So kindly take care of this technical issue. Meanwhile, I am inviting Sijo Sirik Sahab to share his views. Over to you, Sirik Sahab.
Thank you for inviting me to be part of this initiative. It was very nice to really see how the industry has really evolved with adopting to the new technology, and then achieving the same sort of craftsmanship what manually was possible, and then even the kind of designs that has been employed. It is really nice to see the evolution, and then that it is we are able to match up with world standard quality, both in terms of design and in terms of production. So I just had one or two questions, maybe with mostly technical. One with Trivedi Sahab. He showed some of the furniture being used, completely done in stone, those beds and all that. So was it a single piece what was used for the design, or is it many pieces joined together? That was for Mr. Trivedi. And then for Mr. Ayush, I have a question. I think you spoke about cladding, the European technique being used, which is more evolved. But at the same time, I think you mentioned that maybe the life of it is maybe about 30 years. So can you just elaborate on it as opposed to the traditional technology? Is it is there any way that we could sort of expand the lifespan of cladding technology?
Volume to pura.
Goyal Sahab, I'm sorry to disturb you, interrupt you. Architect Sijo Sirik is sharing his views right now. And once he's over with his comments, then I'll come to you.
Okay, sir.
Sirik Sahab, please continue.
Yeah, I had two questions, mostly technical. One to Mr. Trivedi, who showed some furnitures, which is designed with stone, beds and so on, whether it was done with single piece or, there were joints used in, creating those beds. And the other was to Mr. Ayush. He spoke about cladding technology, which is being, evolved in Europe, being used, which probably he mentioned a lifespan of 30 years. So is that a limitation, or is there any way that we could, somehow expand the lifespan of cladding, even with, innovative technology being used?
Sir, your first question was
to Mr. Trivedi. Yeah.
Okay. Kiran Bhai, kindly reply to the question of architect Sirik.
The articles mostly few were in single piece and few we just joined there. One of the table which we supplied in Dubai, if you see the granite table that is in 5 pieces. We can assemble there.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It seems Ayush is not with us right now. So I'm asking Mr. Pokarna to connect with Ayush, and then once he is there, we will definitely try to answer your other question.
Can I answer to Mr. Sijo's question? So,
yes, please. Yes, please. Raghavji, please.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Regarding your query about the concern about the fixing technology, which we call as mechanical fixing also nowadays, which where we use the stainless steel clamps along with fasteners. So basically, sir, earlier this was being used with MS and other technologies, but now it has been all converted into mechanical fixing where we are using SS grade material, which is non-corrosive basically. So because once it's there on your facade, you don't have in reach to check whether it is okay or not. So I would rather say on this that there is no particular life of SS. So the mechanical fixing is being nowadays only used because we are short about the technology that the stone would not come out once we are using an mechanical fixing. So till the time there is no such lifespan, and as this technology is being used since last 15 to 20 years now, so there is no such comment available that this has got a particular lifespan. It's on the technical basis of stainless steel. It's a non-corrosive material, so it remains as it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mukulji, you'll have to unmute.
Yeah. In fact, it's a fault on my part. Sirik Saab, I hope you received the answer to your queries.
Yes, both. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Now I would like to invite architect Sanjay Goyal Saab for his views. Over to you, Goyal Saab.
Thank you, Mukul sir. Am I audible now?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. So first of all, from IA Punjab chapter, I am thankful to the team of CDOS led by Mr. Doot sir, Mukul sir and Prakash sir for organizing this knowledgeable webinar interaction, and hope that in the coming times our client can also interact, I think, directly with the industry. This is a nice platform and a good outcome from the pandemic, that quick webinars and quick interactions. As you know that materials, first of all, are not easily available in our Punjab in many towns and cities, or even labor problems are there, especially for the elevation, carving and crafting work in the stone. And many times clients are hesitated to travel to Rajasthan, although it's not far away. But I hope that the industry will be happy to interact with our some big clients, at least through webinars, Mukulji and Prakashji. So this is the first thing. Moreover, I like the presentation given by Ayushji, Raghavji, and all other from the industry. It was really knowledgeable, and hope we will ask our maximum clients to buy the products either through interaction on social media or personally visiting that. So I will not take much of the time. Thank you very much for making me a part of this wonderful webinar. Thank you, CDOS.
Thank you so much, Sanjay Goyal Saab. We have with us architect Anju Mala Pradhan, who is president of Society of Nepalese Architect, and I would now request Anjuji to kindly share his views as far as the material from India is concerned, or anything required for her projects, ongoing projects as well as future projects. Over to you, Anjuji.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, Mukulji, for including me in this webinar. It's really been a pleasure. I was in Jaipur 2016, I think, for the first time in the Stonemat thing. And actually, virtually, I got to listen to more details because there was no disruption or distraction from the crowds and all moving around. So it was really a big pleasure, and I'm really surprised at the magnanimity of your, the choice of stone, because in Nepal also the majority of the market that we have here for flooring and for cladding stones is from India. But looking at the variety, I'm feeling pretty sad, why we don't have that variety available here also. Especially the carvings, carved installations that you have for landscaping elements. I wish we had those here, because I remember one of my clients a couple of years back when he wanted a Makrana marble one-piece idol of Goddess Saraswati. He had to travel all the way to Jaipur, order it, come back, but it came in one piece and it was installed, and it's the focus of that project, So even like stone carving has been an integral part of Nepalese traditional architecture as well. But somehow we ourselves here, we have not been able to move out from the traditional carving patterns and all that. But in India, I see a lot of modern approaches to stone carving. So I wish those things were available in our market also easily, instead of my clients having to travel all the way to Jaipur every time, order it there and come back. So we really look forward to all those varieties, especially the semi-precious cladding with the lighting from behind and all that. Those had caught my eyes 5 years back. My focus was on that today also. So I wish one day that will be easily available in our market as well. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Anjuji. Thank you so much, Anjuji, for sharing your views as regards the architecture in Nepal, vis-a-vis the new features which you have seen in Indian architecture, as well as the projects which being supplied by the Indian community, the suppliers. So moving ahead, I'm now inviting architect Umesh Shurpali Sahab. Architect Shurpali was an awardee of All India Stone Architects Award, and basically he's using a lot of stones in his projects. So over to you, Shurpali Sahab, for your views as regards your requirements or your expectations from the industry.
Thank you so much, Mukul Sahab. Thank you so much for inviting us, me and Shefali. We run a kind of medium-sized practice in Ahmedabad. And then our first interaction with the Stone Mart was very recent, and that was an incredible experience in terms of CDOS taking such a huge initiative to bring architects and this industry together. I don't think I've seen any such parallel in other industries where users and the industry come together in such a magnanimous way. So that, and then followed by this kind of a very proactive effort on CDOS's part to bring architects and industry people together. So I think as far as technical queries are concerned, I won't take much time, because I think I can always get in touch with the industry leaders, since I have noted down all their details. On a larger level, what I wanted to kind of submit is that what happens is the stone work happens as far as we know the industry, or we know the architectural kind of fraternity, it happens at two levels. One is where you have mega projects and you have iconic projects like the way industry leaders just showed, and second is a lot of young architects, a young fraternity of architects use local stone on day-to-day basis. And it's a joke in our fraternity that if you wake up an architect in the middle of the night and ask him, what do you want to use in the flooring, he sells stone. I mean, most of the young architects would, kind of love to just install, Indian local stones for that matter. So we would really wish that if there are efforts expanded to include a kind of a repository of skills, industry information, especially skills, because I think a lot of times what happens is the stone is wonderful, but then the workmanship is not, doesn't match up to, kind of that level. So there are abundance of projects where stone is being, kind of desired and is being used. If at all there is a repository, which could be an initiative by the industry itself of skills and also of, amazing possibilities that we just discussed, it could reach a wider audience through, kind of networks that we have nowadays. So that's my submission, sir.
Thank you so much, Shurpali sir. You can definitely use the platform of CDOS anytime. I would now request any other architect or any one of you is interested in asking any question from the industry people, then kindly go ahead. In case any one of you have any query or any question. So we are moving ahead now. I would request Ashok Dhoot Saab for his concluding remarks, and that will be followed by my request to Ajit for sharing the details of participating architects as well as a representative of various participating companies. Over to you, Dhoot Saab.
Thank you, all the architect participants and manufacturers, artists. The one thing I want to say that nowadays there is no problem in supplying the quantity and quality because of the CNC technology, water jet technology. You can order for the used quantity for any kind of designs, columns, grills, floorings. Even nowadays, we cut floorings with the water jet technology. So it is not required to again use grinders or cutters for flooring at site. So it is my request to use maximum possible natural stones, marble, sandstone, granite for your projects, and use lot of carvings also. Because nowadays, most of the buildings, residences are made with the contemporary and a simple elevation, simple everything. So for our future generations, I feel we should use artistic statues or any decorative pieces in the houses so that the next coming generations can see the art, stone art. So it is my request to all of you, wherever you can use stone art, stone craft, try to use it and rest assured about the supply. Few years back, I heard from many of the architects that things are not supplied in time. So one more suggestion I'm telling you, because of the handwork and artwork, it takes time to make any object. So give us time. Generally, what happens when the house is ready for inauguration, that time people place orders for carving items. Then in hurry, in fast making, we can't provide an intricate art. So therefore, it is my request, give us time to make all these artistic pieces. Thank you for joining us, and hope again CDOS will invite you in other webinars and you will give us your valuable time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dhoot Saab. As he has mentioned, all our architect friends are the ambassadors of stone as well as CDOS. So I would request all of you to kindly use stones as far as possible in your projects, and I'm emphasizing on Indian stones. So because Indian stones are much better as far as physico-mechanical properties of those stones are concerned. And in case you have any issue as far as quality of a stone is concerned, then CDOS is also operating one NABL accredited stone testing laboratory, wherein we are testing stones as per American, as per European and Indian standards. So you can definitely use that facility whenever you require. So I would now request my friend Ajit to share the details of participating architects. And yeah, Ajit, please just move to the yeah, please. And now move to the second and third after a pause of few seconds. Ajit, second is missing.
Is it visible now, sir?
Yes, sir. The third one. Thank you, Ajit. I would now request my colleague Prakash Pokarna ji to kindly propose a vote of thanks. My sincere thanks to Prakash ji because he is the driving force behind all such architectural visits. So over to you, Prakash ji.
Thank you, Mukul ji. I wish to convey my sincere thanks to all the eminent participating architects from India, Nepal, and Hong Kong. While coordinating for this Stonecraft webinar, I got a very encouraging response from all the participating architects. We are thankful that you all spare time out of busy schedule. Your support is riches for Stonecraft members of CIDOS. Thanks to all CIDOS members for their efforts to highlight new craft and delivering impressive presentation. Thanks to Dutsar, Vice Chairman CIDOS, guidance and initiative for promotion of Stonecraft. I also wish to convey my thanks to all other architects, students of architecture colleges and CIDOS members for viewing this live program on YouTube. I also wish to convey thanks to other architects. Thanks to Mukul Rastogi ji, CIDOS, Balwinder Singh ji, ASG for successful program. Thanks to CIDOS for their active contribution. Once again, thanks to everyone for attending this program. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much for joining, sir. Thank you so much.
Namaskar. Thank you.
So with this, we are concluding here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.